All right, team, diving into the first week out of the first half marathon that I did. My hamstrings still haven't fully forgiven me for the efforts that we've been through today. So we've kind of had a bit of a mix of training, a mix of things over this week. Still trained legs twice. Tried to test out those legs on a run on the Tuesday. They were not having it. 10 minutes is all I managed. I'm so glad I did that on an indoor treadmill on the curve mill because I was not having it. Like the legs were not happening. I was like, easy run, that'll be fine. Just have a little jog out, test the legs. No, definitely not. Went into intervals on the Wednesday as well and just wasn't going to have the pace out there. Felt good aerobically, but hamstrings, again, definitely saying no on that one. I did follow up later in the week with a couple of social runs revolving around coffee, a nice chill 5K on the Saturday and a lovely 11.5K out on the Sunday with a run out with the groups, dropping into a grounded coffee on the Saturday and the Lion's Den for some coffee on the Sunday. Obviously, hand in hand, these social runs and coffee, chef's kiss. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Through the course of the week, still trained legs twice, still got in for some upper body across the course of the week, kind of just training how I felt, pushing in for a little bit of volume of legs later in the week and a little bit more kind of strength stuff with lower volume early in the week, just because I thought my legs aren't going to handle any volume early on. Still a mixture of having this kind of play around with some single leg stuff, but I do want to push up and get back into some deadlifts, which I did later on in the week for some fairly low volume, then into the volume leg extensions, leg curls, and just trying to explore some of those movements, a little bit of hypertrophy, nothing too severe. On the Saturday as well, after the run, we went into some calisthenics. No videos of this. I did have a good play around with some handstands, some headstands, walking handstands, some flags, a little bit of muscle up and just kind of like toes to bar and stuff. So just not really any agenda on this day, just having a good play around and having some fun with my training. Banged in a couple of meal preps over the last couple of days, bigging up some big chicken and rice as well as some like kind of piri chicken for the broccoli, giving me some options to just kind of grab meals and go, which I found that I haven't really been doing over the last couple of weeks. I've just been winging it, which has worked okay, but I felt that there's been times now I'm trying to eat a little bit more, running a little bit more as well. My energy has dipped a little bit in times when I didn't want it to, because I'm not in the position where I'm cutting heavily anymore like I was for the bodybuilding competition. I'm not in a huge deficit, so making an effort to eat a little bit more, and sometimes I just need that little bit of kind of like food availability to just be there for me so that I can just grab it, smash that food down, chicken, rice, chili, wraps, things like that are just easy grab, go. I've already made them. They can stay in the fridge for a little bit, or I can scoop them out, just making my life a little bit easier to get the protein in, but also get the carbs in to replenish all of the energy that I've been using, especially from the extra run distances that I've been popping in. Still feels good as well to have some flexibility in that kind of diet where I haven't had a rigid structure. So I've got this kind of combination now where I'm starting to prep a little bit more food and have it available for me, but there's no rigid, I must be here for this food, this is the exact amount. But I'll probably start to deliver some of that kind of weighed food, so I've got a bit of a better idea about eating enough food leading over this kind of period of time where I'm going to start training a little bit more. Out of the back of Black Friday as well, I have acquired a new mic, which is hopefully a better sound quality, so let me know if you think the mic sound quality is a little bit better on this one. It's forking out for Black Friday for some new shoes as well, exactly the same pair of shoes, some Vibrams going with what I like, and they're just a different colour. So new Vibrams, they are well used, well loved. My old ones, they are destroyed. They are my everything and everything shoe. So new pair of those is going to feel absolutely class to rock up with that, as well as a replacement for the tripod that I broke the other week. Casually signed up for another half marathon, so this will be plugged into my goals. I know I spoke about not really having a specific direction with my training at the moment, but going in for the back end of February now, the Royal Norwich Half Marathon, so around the golf club, Dinosaur Park area, bit of fun there, but free entry to the Dinosaur Park as well after this run. Whether I'll do that or not, I don't know, but there is my next kind of like race entry, is a Royal Norwich Half in February. So I'll be starting to put in a little bit of base work, training, kind of expand that kind of aerobic base as part of my training over the course of the winter, hopefully trying to spend a little bit more time on the feet, but not be in the position where I take up loads of my time running, because it's not going to be my only priority. I think it'll be good to have a nice clear focus as we go through to go, I do want to get a little bit faster in this, but I might pair them together, maybe with like a deadlift pull or a squat or something along those lines within that same week, to see if I can kind of really push my strength up over the next kind of couple of months, 3 months I think it will be, until this event. So try and push up a little bit of strength, but also pull out a better time coming through that half marathon as well. As always, like, subscribe, follow along for more updates on training, on food, on coffee adventures, of course, as well as this time more training gear that I've acquired, as well as that filming gear. Let me know in the comments if you snagged any Black Friday deals yourself, was tempted by a pair of running shoes, but haven't quite got there yet, haven't committed to the running shoes just yet. And I'll see you next time on Caffeine, Kilos and Kilometers, guys.